Here it is again. There's the lunge down the inside behind them. You can't really see it with the Golf. It looks like he's up the inside, but then the Civic looks... Yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't think that was malicious. I think Morris might have been trying to get down the inside.
Most importantly, now let's see that. Ooh, and he even collected that tire pack. Is it 506 or is it from splitter? Now we are seeing that again from the rearwards facing camera. That was that. And maybe if we can get that shot a little earlier.
漂亮，起步非常的迅速。来看看9号弯的出弯这边，这边应该是身后的刘宏志先和前方的刘子晨发生了一个碰撞。那么两台。
So Del Sol is in 14th. Oh, and contact between Lasser and Urkeley. It looked like Lasser may have had an issue finding a gear there. It was a squeeze there. It was the side of Liam Hazeman's, I think, that Sebastian Blakemolen collided with there that ripped the car effectively to shreds. Siortsis was involved in that as well. Quite a few drivers picking up some of the heavy debris that was flying around immediately.
Mutta veto on ihan kelvollinen. Vitosta ei haeta. Katsotaan mitä se aiheuttaa kutoselle tullessa. Hyvän oloisesti alkaa, mutta siihen se päättyy Petrin.
Onto the grass. And into the barrier and damage the front.
I mean, that's a good slot to go through. So thankful not to take any cars.
Variante alta, questo è un duello in famiglia, no? È andato.
Questo c'è la safety car.
Arrivano in 3 con Gigi Ferrara all'interno, Emile Elberg all'esterno, che ha osato tanto, è andato a toccare. Lettura di Barberi, mi sembra di averla visto lì al centro, qui Rocca. Invece c'è Rocca che viene portato fuori pista da un altro. Ora mi sembra di Alex Ley che ha coinvolto, e intanto qui vediamo la vettura di Matteo Poloni. Allora Alex Ley, sono scattati in questo momento molto buona, peccato, sono stato coinvolto in un incidente multiplo anche Roccadelli. Retrovie con la vettura, la Porsche Arthur Leclerc. C'è l'acquaplaning che coinvolge Luca Magnoni, bandiera rossa, comandini, poi ci sono degli errori assortiti, questo è quello di Simone Ricitelli, altre vetture finiscono, ecco vedete, in acquaplaning, questo è Luca Segù. Stessa cosa accade a chi gli era dietro, la Lamborghini numero 202, succede anche il numero 18, la vettura delle B-Motors. Guardiamo qui che cosa è successo, siamo sempre in zona Michelin Cup, è andato tra Porsche Treviso.
Ci sono stati veramente dei bei contatti. Ora qui si gira
Segre che ne sta combinando, si vede che non è esperto,
e qui c'è una nuova safety.
Safety car. Sbagliato anche lì Rinzendelli all'uscita delle acque minerali, e Flavio Patatrack che coinvolge anche Cosimo Papi.
Camara takes us down towards the Tamburello chicane, and we've got contact there between the two championship leaders. Has also been delayed in all of that. He is out of the points as well, and Matteo De Paolo's taken a spin. Up Enzo Deligny, the Red Bull Junior. And Enzo Peugeot's just broken too late and gone straight into the back of him. That's a real shame.
Having a moment, we're having a look at it here. He gets together with Cass Havercourt. So Tauscher going spinning. He's into the gravel trap. He's able to keep board. And the number 24 car, Cass Havercourt, on the inside, the slightest bit of contact. That is up in turn 10. He goes spinning around. Does he keep it out the barrier? I think he with the white front just behind Zuren Sprang, and it looks like just a side swipe from, I think it was Sebastian Freimuth. That was a big impact. I don't know what happened there with Sebastian Freimuth, but the race stewards will be having a look at that. The barrier is a very big impact, and you can see there, Kai Pfister, did a very good job avoiding the car that was crossing the track on one of the fastest parts of the circuit. Great to see Carroll climbing from the...
Let me see if I can get him.
Can I just cut across you for a second,
and now there's a problem. So because what's happened? Yeah, what's happened is now it's.
The car has just crashed.
Yeah, we just.
Okay, we're going to interview Kuhn later because.
Yeah.
And that is for a spin, right in front of traffic. One of the GT Silver
has had a moment coming into McLean's, and the back swaps ends, and how bad is the damage? That's a fair old impact. It's into the tyres, yes, but that is exactly...
Their contact on the front of that BMW. Kevin Say turns across the front. I would actually say Kevin Say has turned across the front of Ferguson there. I thought Ferguson was...
Track limit offences, and this was the incident at the start of the race as the 47...
He seems to have overtaken the car. Ratcliffe to the inside of Topham. Real
contact,
lazy.
that turns Topham around, and into the back of it goes Carl Cavers. They're all going to sort themselves out. But...
So you have to discount that black and pink paddock. GT3 and Neary is off deep in there. Was that helped by Smalley?
Attaqué maintenant par Benjamin Mosson. Est-ce qu'il va lui faire l'extérieur? Il se touche dans la chicane d'Imola. Ah, Benjamin Mosson qui va percuter le mur. On va reprendre celle-ci. Du team Claret Sport devant les deux Cupra, la numéro 9 d'Optimum Racing. Et ça a tapé derrière avec, c'est David Lévy, je crois. La Ginetta.
Ah, c'est là.
Numéro 95.
Merci McQueen.
Sports cars are racing again at Barber. Udell with a great start. It dives into turn one with the lead.
Tight.
Contact further in the back.
Yeah, two BMWs come together there, Rothberg.
This was just a few moments ago. Perriot and Shanny, they come together, but then a little contact to help right the ship as well.
He floats up. This is normal, but Daskels is just trying to go around the high side and he's just too close. There's no room. It's going to be a tough one for the student. Need to take a snapshot of that and show it to young drivers how you can go. Oh, spin here for Jason through turn 5.
It's down in Charlotte's Web. What a great start. Whoa, big move from Tim Savage, and he's going to hit Ross Schwest. That will clean those two cars out. And it looks like Dave.
How this one evolves. Oh, he just spins by himself there as he comes through turn 8.
Howie did a great job to woe it up to avoid. He's to the inside. Does Kaplan see him? He does not. The two do make contact. Brohl goes through. Kaplan will have to fire it back up. Under pressure from Tyler McQuarrie. Whoa, big move from Anderson, and he does collide with the points leader. And contact as well. Multiple cars involved in this, including several points championship contenders. Heavy impacts.
The BMW appears to have more horsepower, but now Rast with a little kiss inside of Jordan Pepper into Marco Wittmann. Both cars into the gravel on turn 1.
Cannonball.
Teammate Rast will argue that he had his nose in the gap. That really was a snookering of the gold and black car into Marco Wittmann, wasn't it?
Yeah, a massive hit, wasn't it? Look at the back of the BMW, and that's a big, strong...
To fifth already. Here's that problem for Line Schellerlund. The spin for Sophie Hoffmann.
Hard to under...
E nessa já vem o Júlio Campos lá atrás,
Você acaba escapando na frente do coleguinha, não tem o que fazer, né? E ele ainda também...
A Júlio deu uma rampada boa na zebra.
Aquela zebra lá tem muita gente... Se você pegar exagerado nela, acontece isso, uma paulada.
Panca aí do Júlio Campos no momento que a gente... Olha as gotas aí no para-brisa que a gente estava comentando.
A grama com certeza tá bem molhada.
Tá, a grama tá úmida. Os dois, ó. O Carlos vai rodar, o Salas depois não segura.
Mas pra onde que tá o Salas ali? Ah, será que ele tentou voltar?
Não. Essa é uma primeira rodada do Kaká.
Vamos ver. Não, a gente viu uma situação dessa... Acho que em 2017 o Pisoni voltou para a pista na frente do...
E aqui nesse momento, olha a ultrapassagem do Sandro Pinheiro. Nesse momento dá um toquezinho no Manivela. Você acompanha a roda Manivela numa disputa. Curiosos, é o piloto da LLS, assume a primeira colocação. Ele que estava em terceiro colocado. Foi lá no Deus me livre. Robson Pita vai para os pneus. Foi muito rápido aqui. Foi justamente na entrada da curva do radiador.
A pancada foi
pancadão,
forte,
hein?
a pancada foi forte.
Pancadão. Provavelmente foi só plásticos. Espero que... pela informação...
Tudo bem, mas tem que apoiar na roda de trás. Vamos ver o que aconteceu.
Ali, ó.
Desarmou. E ó, saiu, parece que o cubo junto.
Então...
Ele que é terceiro colocado da prova. 0.2 atrás do Enzo Gianfratti. Turcomelli que é o contrário. A pancada com o Betão, hein? A pancada do...
Da la impresión que se corta la reiteración, a ver si se terminan enganchando y la termina ligando. Y ahí justo aparecía también su compa. Bueno, y acá lo termina dando vuelta. Lo terminan enganchando. Qué bárbaro, Por las dudas, mientras tanto, a boxes, Costa Sánchez. Muchísimas vueltas. Un vuelco más.
Como que se traba solo.
Sí, solo. De costado se pone el auto. Sí, solo.
Fíjense cómo se va ancho en el radio de tránsito.
De lo que ocurrió en el sábado de la tarde.
Estamos disfrutando de la segunda final cuando hay un despiste y un vuelo tremendo.
Por la parte de adentro, pero no puede hacer nada ahí. ¡Bloqueada! ¡Fuerte golpe! Es Andrik Di Mayuga, aparentemente sí, creo que sí. Andrik Di Mayuga.
Cristian Escribano, el que se había puesto al frente, y posteriormente los pilotos que seguían. Ahí está el vuelco claro, en este caso de José Ángel Moratilla. Vamos a verlo ahí claramente.
We talked about it, didn't we? How Oliveira and Blaskovas come to good on the first lap, which means that Kristofferson and Timmy Hansen. Oh, no, who we on board with? Can't see Timmy Hansen again. He's under big pressure. Having seen down in the car. They're in the wall. That's a big impact. Neil Folland's going to clear him. This Tyre bouncing out into the. It's this man here, Lee McTiernan versus Nick Contact. Wow, you all can never second guess it as O'Donovan gets into the back of Litvinenich.
They were battling for the 15th and 16th positions on the racetrack.
They were the last car to get into qualifying tech. You see the 98 of Weller just sent it.
はいさあそしてアウト側から1コーナーだ中山精密コーナーアウト側に
The reason that everyone's crashing, you can see there for Gaggi, it looks like he's actually not had any contact there with anyone else, but sometimes with the wet tyre and the tread patterns down in towards there, it is very...
How's he done it?
He's just going to have lost the rear there as he come around the last corner, and a very easy crash to happen. Janai obviously throws his hands up in the air.
Oh, up the inside. That was Iglesias, runs it wide. There's going to be contact there. Big contact. Iglesias, he ran it in deep at the...
Just going to look here at the top of the shot, and it looks there like Bartolini has lost the front, or it might have been Umberto Meyer lost the front, and then...
that he needs to... Oh, Stefano Manzi down from third position. He was closing in on Luke Power and bidding for an attack. Him around, needs to get through quickly. Power's down in the path of Thule. Van Stralen on the other side of the circuit will get back in front of Thule. But
for Toprak here, he's lost the front through the first part of it, and then you can see the impact there for Toprak and Idioglu. But for him, he's lost that so early. It's almost as if he's ran over onto that white paint.
For Sam Lowe's.
Yeah, and you can see there for Lowe's, same as what we saw for Petrucci, same as what we saw for Rabat. There's not an awful lot for Bulaga as he loses it early, and really there for Jonathan Ray, it looked like it was almost for everyone else. Remy's going to be the same as well. There's nothing that the rider can do to avoid them, and unfortunately for both of those guys that crashed out.
To this afternoon.
Yeah, just out of control on the run in towards turn 7. He was behind Taz McKenzie coming out of turn 5. Looked like he managed to get different things. You can see he's just basically gone in way too hot there, and he takes out Brad Ray as well.
So Alvaro Bautista.
Lottery, where is the grip out there? Oh, Sanchez! Sanchez goes down now. Championship leader place. This is Eduardo Burr. Look at the rear coming around. Sanchez does an unbelievable job to avoid him. Can you? Other incident at 180. Burr's going to go down at the front, and there's the other one. And Novak had absolutely nowhere to go there as Anastasi crashed in front of the race. Loses control. Rider over the line first. And as the first part of the second element crosses.
SS2 ครับ โอ้ย แซงแบบนี้ อ้าว ล้มครับ มันอ้อมนอกไปนะ แล้วก็มันต้องพับเข้ามาเร็วน่าจะล้มเองไฮไซด์ครับโค้งหนึ่งล้มเองพับเองครับเรียบร้อยครับ รู้สึกว่าเขาจะเสียใจด้วยเพราะว่ามันใช่เขาตั้งไว้ได้นะครับผม
My God! McDonald is up into second position, is it? And Jack Mahaffey is up into third. We got a faller. Yep, that looks like one of the Irish racing team machines down there at the rear of the grid. Result there for the rider from Upper Beaconsfield. Oh, that's a big crash there. That's Jonathan Nailus and Archie McDonald. Both out. Nailus one up the inside and entry. He's up into fourth now as they go through turn one. We've got a fall. That's Knezovic. That's Knezovic down into turn one. His second crash in wet conditions this weekend. We're coming up to complete four. There's another rider down. That's a big moment. Two down. That's Tommy Nicholson, I think, and right behind him.
Moment, but we had this big crash from Casey Cochran earlier today. Ow! Not sure if he's out or not yet. Yeah, Cooper Webb, clip him.
Yeah, Malcolm ran it in deep. Cooper was going in, and it's hard with these starts because in like a race, and this was a big moment with Jason Anderson in his fast sand section, one of the fastest parts.
Here's a better shot at it from head on. See as Deegan goes, he goes off course, loses grip with his front end. Yeah, they hammered in that sand right there. Here's this quad that he was doing.
Big, Hampshire's in the top box and down.
Just forgot to turn, didn't he?
Everts is up there. McClellan's got a good start. And what a one to go down was Mikel Harrop. Blimey. And Kyder Wolf shot. What was he doing here?
Pasan por la zona de marcación de señaleros y atención Guadalupe Alonso, lo que hablábamos, lamentablemente